Hello, hello. How you doing today?
Hello, Paul. Yeah, good. How are you?
Doing wonderful. Thank you so much. We're so happy to have you on with us because, oh my goodness, there are transformations, and then there's this, and of course, we see a lot of great, things like this, but not quite like this. And of course, that comes down to you, and that comes down to her. But this must have been just such a joy to work on, right?
Thank you for saying that, firstly, Paul. Yes, it was. I'd worked with Helen before on a film called The Duke. So I met Guy for it, the director. And I think 6 weeks later, we were filming it. So it was such a quick turnaround. And you're right. It's one of those jobs that you sort of kill your grandmother for. It really is because A, it's Helen, one of the best actresses in the world. And also, I knew, sort of comparing the faces, two very, very recognizable faces, that we could create the transformation without, can I say, going mask-like. We didn't need that many pieces. We had two cheek pieces, eye bags, a very small neck piece, and a very small piece on the nose. Just to, we really wanted Helen to shine through as well as an actor. So in that way, it was kind of God-given. And we'd already got Helen's wig shape. So although she was in LA and we got her only a week before shooting, by the time she
Wow.
got here, I know, by the time she got here, every time I say it, I think I must have been mad. But she had, so the wig was made, eyebrows were made. We had teeth. We didn't use them in the end. We couldn't go for hand-painted contact lenses, which you would like to do normally. But I dragged my friend around London, who's got blue eyes like Helen, and I made her try lots of different off the peg, so to speak, contact lenses to get the most natural, because in a way that kind of thing is very difficult. Brown contacts can look very, very flat. So we sort of narrowed that down. So poor old Helen got off the plane. I think the next day she was in the chair. We put it all on her and tested it. And we'd sort of made the prosthetics, especially Susie at Red Girl, had made them so they could be used in isolation or all together. Because Helen was a bit reluctant. She's never done anything like this before. So we
Yeah, well,
thought,
she does
yeah,
it
so
so
that was
well.
fine. Yeah, thank you.
Well, how long did it take her when she was in the chair every day? Because it didn't look like it was easy for either of you.
No, well, the thing is, there were four of us on
Hmm.
Helen, two prosthetic artists, myself and Annette, who, it was really a matter of get the hair back, get the prosthetics on. Two of us pull the wig on. Between 2 and 2.5 hours, I'd say the quickest we did it was 2 hours, because she was in every day of the shoot. There was not one single day that she had off. And you can imagine, it's not just the putting on of it, it's the taking off of it at night, which is an hour. So she was very patient because, as I say, she wasn't sure. And we sort of put them on and she said, "What do you think?" I said, "Well, I think you look good, Helen." And she said, "Yeah, I think we're going to have to do it, aren't we?" So
Yes.
we did. And it was kind of a massive, massive team effort. And it was really Guy, our director, who pushed it, because we thought, well, you know what, maybe just the wig, maybe just the eye wig, and maybe we don't need the prosthetics. But he said, no, come on, let's have a go. So he really was behind all of it in the beginning, luckily, because now obviously we're pleased with what we did.
Yes, well, because of course there are people that seem to have some kind of social problems with prosthetics and things like that. But I mean, really, you're just trying to tell the story, and you're trying to get the look of that person. People have been doing it for centuries, right? Or
Well,
however
thank
long.
you. Thank you.
Yes.
That is so true. It is just that, isn't it? It's
Hmm.
just literally looking at one silhouette to another, which is what we did. And what can we do simply? We want it's mad to say that when you look at a makeup like that,
Yeah.
but really there aren't that many prosthetic pieces on, as people imagine. People always think it's a whole face, but it isn't.
Hmm.
And there was a bit more aging. We used old age stippler because Helen, although the same age as Golda was then, she looked younger, so we had to do that. And it is things like you put that wig on, and immediately she's sort of Golda. We'd had some intel, so to speak, from Golda's grandson, who told us what her hair was like, how it was when it was wet, how she did her hair, which was she would sort of plait it and twist it up into a bun, that she always had her nails done with clear nail varnish. I mean, just interesting little touches like that. So, you know, we had the full collaboration of the family, and we were very, very lucky in that regard. And as I say, you can't really go wrong with Helen, can you? You know,
Yeah,
it's the
no, not at
performance
all.
as well. Amazing, isn't she?
Well, yeah, she is. She's always amazing, but it makes it even more amazing just knowing kind of how the transformation went. Of course.
Yeah,
And so
it's just mad. I know the whole thing is mad. When people ask me, I think, as I say, Jesus, how do we do that? But sometimes when you're up against it, isn't it? You just got to do it, because in a makeup like that, you'd ideally want a test to be able to redo it. But Susie didn't really have any time to resculpt it. Right. We did change the wig. I mean, we had a chin piece we didn't use. We didn't use the teeth. We just sort of threw everything at it and then looked and sort of took some bits away, and that was it, really.
So I got to know, like, all the stuff that doesn't get used, like, oh, like, where are the teeth now?
Well, the teeth, I love putting teeth on people. I've got it on the show I'm doing. Well, I mean, I think we gave those to Helen just in case, because sometimes, you know, she might need it for another part, because they obviously you can't transfer those. They're made for her. Again, we were, although we didn't use them, Helen had already had some teeth made with Chris at Fangs Effects that I use. So he had her mold. So again, they were there waiting for her when she arrived in London.
I love that. And are you in the Mad Lab right now? I see the big wig back there, or maybe that's someone's someone got beheaded. I don't know.
Not today, no.
Okay, good. All right, good.
Well, I've just finished a very long 9-month job for Disney, and it's that awful moment I was just saying to Emily, where you have to pack up your truck. It's like moving home. So we've had 4 days. We had loads of wigs on this, teeth, all of that, prosthetics. So yeah, we're winding down for Christmas now.
Oh, good. Well, I mean, it sounds nice. And plus, you know, what a year. It is a strange year, but it ended up, you know, on top, you know, which is good, which is what we like.
Yes,
and
thank you.
And so now that people, you know, they kind of look at what you do and they think, well, I mean, it is an art, absolutely, but it's certainly not easy. Well, what kind of advice do you give to people that want to follow in your footsteps and do what you do?
Well, I do a lot of that kind of mentoring for people, because when I started out, I got a job at the BBC that was a paid job. So I was very, very lucky. They trained me and paid me at the same time. That doesn't happen now. Yeah. So people have to pay a lot of money for courses. So there are a couple in London that I would recommend to people. And if anyone sort of shows any interest, I get them to come along with me for a week. Make sure they're aware of the hours, Paul, for number one, because we're in so early. And, you know, try to help them and show them really what it's like. And get trainees. We have a lot of trainee schemes. I think, to be honest, people think we work long hours, and we do. But I sort of don't feel like I've done a day's work in my life. I really love it that much. So, you know, we encourage it. I love it so much. It's the people. And, you know, I remember going on a film set at the age of 13 with my neighbour and just looking down, must have been a bit precocious, I'm not sure, but thinking, what do I want to do here? I want to do something here. And I went around all the departments and saw the makeup people and thought, yeah, that's for me. So, you know, I encourage people, and there is a lot of stuff in this country with trainees and stuff, because, you know, it can be an expensive thing to start. Not everybody can afford it.
That's true. Well, and what a blessing to be able to do it and do it at such a high level. So we're so happy for you. So congratulations on everything. And I hope you have a great, great holiday season. You deserve a break after all this. And now, now we wait for award season. Yes.
Thank you. Well, thanks. Nice to talk to you.
Yeah, absolutely. You too. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.